Hey guys, welcome back to Data Products. In this video, we're going to do a small vignette on navbar layout. And so navbars are kind of like how we had the page tabs in the last video where you had tab 1, tab 2, tab 3. Well, page tabs like that, you're kind of limited with how wide your page is, right? So if you have like 20 columns, then you can't, or 20 categories that you want to have in their own page or tabs, you can't really fit those across the top. So one solution is to use navbars, which instead use rows, right? So you can have 20 rows because users generally scroll down on my pages and not left or right. So this is kind of a simple solution to if you have a lot of different tabs or pages that you want to display. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so I already got my app open here. So we're just going to jump right in, and we're going to do UI, fluid page, nav list panel. So that's our different command to say, let's make a nav bar. Our ID is going to be tab set, just like it was before. And then we're going to have heading 1, tab panel, panel 1, oops. And then we're going to have some text, panel 1 contents. Then we're going to have heading 2, tab panel, panel 2, and then panel 2 contents. And then tab panel, you guessed it, panel 3, panel 3 contents. And then scroll down. Now we'll make our server function, input, output, session, and then our curly brackets, output. So our output for each panel is going to be render text, and we're going to say paste whatever our current, well, we're going to say current panel, and then print whatever our current panel is. Input tab set. And then just go to the bottom here, shiny app, UI server. So you can see there's a lot of similarities here between the page app that we ran, or tab set app, and I have some sort of typo somewhere here. Shiny app UI server. That looks right. Input tab set. Current panel. Paste. Output panel. Render text. Why did that just disappear like that? Let's try stopping running again. So input. So if it like pops up and disappears right away like that, that usually means you have a typo. Let's hit stop and rerun here. There we go. Okay. So let's kind of dissect here side by side our code and our app. So you can see on the left here we have heading 1. So the headings are text that you put in between selectable panels. So things you don't want them to be able to click on. So you could say like chapter 1, and then you could have the actual sections within the chapter. And then heading 2 would be chapter 2. So that's where those headings come in. And then we have our tab panel, where we give it a name to display. So we say panel 1. And then the second part is what displays in the main side here, right? So again, we can save a graph as a variable and then put the variable name here, and it will display on the right hand side here. In this case, we put panel 1 contents, panel 2 contents, and panel 3 contents. So then we look at the server function here. We have the output for panel is render text current panel, which is weird, it's not showing. Not showing that. Output panel, render text. Well, anyways, that's not really so important. So as you can see here, this is another way. So you could really have like 100, probably more than 100. You could have just endless numbers of things down the side here. Whether or not, you want your user to scroll that far. But you can fit a lot more than you can fit across the top here in this left to right direction in the column kind of format. So short video, again, we are keeping these vignettes short. So that is the navbar layout. Another way to display your different analyses, your different graphs. I mean, it could be one analysis, and you could just call it, bar graph, pie chart, or whatever, and all your different graphs, and have them each come up individually. But this is just another way to show or to kind of subdivide your data set. So if you're watching on YouTube, hit like, hit subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to do one more way to subdivide your page, and then we'll look at page layouts, and then we'll move on to something else. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.